Good luck, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. We're at Reputation of B. We've unlocked, I think it's, the skydive aviation. We're going to do a flight scene 1 today because there's like a special flight scene mission. We've got 3,950. We do have enough to do our commercial helicopter license, but I want to do some of these as well. High performance is 5,000, tail wheels 5,000, multi-engine 5,000. The IFR, that's a big one. The nighttime one, maybe. Power lifting 5,000, turbine engine 7,500. Yeah, you need a lot of money, and I've heard you need about 35,000 to start your own company. So we've got some stuff to do. There you go, skydive aviation, sweet. So we'll do that in the next episode. Right now we're gonna do, I think it's, it's showing me that. Okay, but I want to see if there was a couple of ferry flights, but so that's Cessna. That's a Cessna. That's also a Cessna. I think you can toggle this by aircraft, right? I'm looking for anything that's not a 172 Skyhawk. They may be out there. Plane transfer, yeah. It's all Cessna stuff. Oh, GMB. Only gives us 723 credits. But we might do that one after, if it's still there, because these change. These go away. So not down in Germany. Yeah, Cessna. Any ferry flight? GMB, I think that was the one we saw. The rest are all the Skyhawk. So if that's still there, we'll do that after. Yeah, another GMB. Alright, cool. I was just looking to try and fly a different plane. But if we go down to Italy, there's the sightseeing one. San Marco Square. Yeah, that's the one we need to do. So we'll do that one. We'll get it knocked out of the park. I think this is San Marco Square in Venice, and then there's possibly a few other places for you to sort of look at, and it might take a hot minute to load in, so we'll come back once it's loaded. Okay, so we're back. It's a beautiful day here in Italy. Let's get the plane set up. So remove, yep. Remove. Yeah, the chocks are annoying. Give me the chocks. And then the peel cover. Yeah. Off you go. And then into the plane we go. Alright, request boarding.
Everything's fine, Greta. You can
Greta. So we're taking Eleanor and her mum. Eleanor sounds like a dude. That was weird. The guy's always wearing that helmet. Stupid. Alright, we'll just control this sucker. And we'll get going.
So, Captain, time to tour all the best spots, don't you think?
Yeah, all the best spots.
Scenic flight, you're guiding Eleanor and her mom over our charming
Whoa.
local town of Venice.
Please don't
Seatbelt
stare at me.
fastened? Then you're all set.
Yes, we are all set,
Captain,
apparently.
make this moment one to remember.
I'll try. Okay, so there's no tower here. Alright. No one
Papa Victor traffic Cessna India. Quebec Delta X-ray Zulu is taxiing to runway 5.
Where am I holding short? Over there.
Hi.
Hi.
Thanks for taking us aboard.
No
I'm
problem.
Eleanor. Hey, I'm Federica.
This
Eleanor's
van
mom.
is parked in a terrible spot.
Pleasure to meet you.
It's alright, missed it. Stupid van. Hi, Eleanor and Eleanor's mom, whose name I didn't catch. It's not important. There we go. Stop here. That hangar, the opposite side is not loaded in. That does not bode well. We're going for a scenic tour of Venice, and we're probably not going to see anything.
Cessna India. Quebec Delta X-ray Zulu, taking off runway 5 departure to the west.
I have changed some of my LOD for the objects and
A bit nervous.
render
I'll be
distance and
fine.
stuff, but...
Can't wait to see the view from up here.
Right, where am I going? Where's the actual runway? Oi. Game. Where are we going? I guess the runway is just to the right of me here, and we're basically just going for it. Right, so turn now. Right, take off on the runway. Initial climb. Where are we going? Where are you going? Oh, the runway was to the... Oh, okay. I sort of see it now. I guess it's like here. Alright, let's go. It's just a grass runway. It flaps up. Take off for this. Should be plenty of room. I don't actually know if this is the runway, but we're going for it. Alright, up she goes. That was fine.
Not sure if I'm actually ready, but no choice now.
Yeah, there is no choice, you're up.
It's quite alright actually.
Yes, I'd love to play this again once. I'd love to redo these missions once the bandwidth issues they're having are sort of separated out. Right, so my initial climb up to 500 feet. And then I'm hanging a left. I should really be hanging a left now. Oh god, there's 500. Round we go. And then fly to San Marco Square. Yeah, so up through this box and then turn left. I guess it wants me to continue the climb because the boxes are so high. And then we'll have to be down to about 85 knots for the actual tour itself.
What a nice surprise.
Why would you be feeling dizzy? We're basically just doing a few left bank turns. Although the little 360 on the runway was sweet. Alright, start bringing the speed back now, because San Marco Square is still a fair bit away, but I need to lose speed.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the San Marco Square.
Wait, who's saying that? Eleanor? I missed that. Okay, yeah, set speed of 152, that's even slower. Right, bring it right back. It's normally about 161. We should bleed off a bit of speed here. Keep altitude at 1,000. I've set the speed. Come on. There we go. Stay within 4 nautical miles. And the tour music commences. So there it is down there. Ooh, they've painted it pink for us. Sweet. So the cruise ships in the distance are loading in. The buildings below I can see are just sort of loading in. Oh yeah. It's kind of it's got like an unfinished asset texture on it.
It's rolling out the red carpet for us.
Yeah, it's like an unfinished asset. That's weird. That's really weird. Why would you launch the game with important historical assets that are not good to go yet? Yeah, the buildings below struggling to load in.
It's amazing how clear everything looks from up there. I feel like I can see forever.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. The rest of the buildings around are there. Their textures haven't loaded in yet. It's kind of a shame because this would be cool if everything lived up to what they said it was going to be. This amazing visual experience, but everything is so dodgy at loading in. Right, we're going to San Giuliano Park now. San Giuliano. Even. Right, I can speed up a touch for this. Yeah, you probably would not be able to fly over Venice like this in real life. I would imagine it's heavily restricted and controlled airspace. So it's nice that you get to do this in the sim. Say goodbye to San Marco Square. Also, San Marco Square looks pretty empty. And you would think they'd be able to sort of populate sort of more busier areas. Because when you're high up, it doesn't matter.
Definitely a bucket list moment for me.
Glad you're enjoying it, Eleanor. Yeah, when you're high up, seeing the cars on the roads, even people walking about, but busy areas like that, like a square, there should at least be some sort of attempt to try and populate it in some way so it actually looks like it's a busy area. Alright, we're looking good. We're still kinda at 1,000 feet. I might try and... I was gonna trim us out, but we're basically there now, so... We've got a bridge though. That bridge looks good. And then I'm gonna have to cut
San Giuliano
speeds
Park. Here you are.
for doing this. So it was below sort of 85 knots. So I'm gonna pitch up slightly. We're gonna bleed off at speed. I kinda need to be higher. I guess it doesn't matter whether you go to the right or the left. Yeah, I need to be set at altitude of 1,000 feet, so we need to go higher. The music should kick in now. We enter the first box and then we start the tour. And on the left here. Beautiful. The park looks good. I think the game literally just needs a bit more
I've
time
never seen anything
to render
like that.
stuff in. It looks good. The park looks good. So it looks like parks and things is probably easier for the game to sort of render in. I'm gonna lose points just for being at 1 kilometer over the actual speed limit there. Gonna lose another point for that as well. Wait, is that it? This is the entry point. This is where we entered. How dare you make me make this tour last longer than it should. Right, let's go. So, the Torcello Basilica. Alright. Is that like an old jail or something? An old castle? We're about to find out. Yeah, I don't know what that land down there is. There's an actual runway there. LIPZ. So yeah, I would imagine flying through this airspace next to a large airport like that's probably going to be no bueno. But the game's letting us do it.
Like this. Like floating above the world.
We are floating above the world, lady. Alright, so is this taking us back towards our airfield or away from it? It won't take long. Won't take long to pass that 7 Ks. Shut up.
Are you okay? Not too scared? Not at all. I'm too impressed to be scared.
Oh, she's liking it, so that's good. I'll start slowing her down about 3 kilometers from the actual entry point. And then we have to do this tour and then back for a landing. There's sort of no need to trim it. The aircraft is holding its altitude pretty good.
Everyone's gonna want to book a flight. Oh. Here you are, Torcello Basilica.
Torcello Basilica. Oh Christ. That sort of appeared quite quickly. Right, pitch up, try and get that speed down. I'll go left this time. Because why the hell not? There, the music started, the tour's begun. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Well, that actually rendered in okay. Yeah, it's looking pretty good actually.
Fantastic.
Oh,
Exactly what I expected. Bring
losing
on the awesome
altitude
pics
a
of the
bit.
scenic tour.
That's looking okay.
Last but not least, thanks for showing us that.
That's no problem. We haven't finished our circuit of this area yet though. Nearly there though. And then back off to the runway. Which is where I think we like took off from like an island or something. Okay, downwind entry, 3 kilometers. Over to our left. Yes, if we'd taken that loop the other way, we would have been set up. Gonna keep it slow. My guy is not announcing his position. The green box is there.
Lima, India,
Oh, there you go.
traffic Cessna, India. Quebec, Delta, X-ray, Zulu 4 miles north, 800 feet inbound to land runway 5.
Is this going to give us a wild sort of pattern? Or is it just going to bring us straight in? Okay, so it's sort of round to the right and then hang a left. That's fine. I am going slow enough for a notch of flaps. Yeah, so there's the airstrip. So you have to land over the trees. That seems kind of stupid. Why would you? Is it not better to come in from the sort of water side? On runway 23? I don't know. Yeah, I may have slowed down a bit too early for this. Probably still could have came in at a decent rate of knots here and then slowed down in that final turn. It'll be fine. Picking up speed, but I don't want to be picking up speed because we're close to that flaps over speed threshold. And we're gonna pick up a fair amount of speed as we hang this left down to the airfield. Also, I've only announced my approach to the runway, not that I'm on final or anything. I'll fly to final. Alright. The runway's over there. Surely we're on final now. I feel like I'm a bit high. Feel like I'm way too high. Oh yeah, we are super high. No. Yeah, I need to be lower than that though. Don't exceed. Yeah, the approach takes you in way too high. Even if I get down, I'm not going to be able to stop. Give me another notch of flaps. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come in fast here. Get down, get down. Brake. Oh, I forgot to tell ATC that I was landing. Oh well. Small mistake. Right, get flaps back up. Where do you want me to go? So apart from announcing final, I was too worried at how high we were coming in. I mean, you do need to get over those trees at the threshold of the runway, but it felt excessively high. So I will get penalised. No S, because I missed that. Where the hell's ground speed on this thing? Christ, this is a long way. This is a long way back to the terminal. Yeah, I'd have felt comfortable landing from the other side. But yeah, those blue boxes can be deceiving. This thing only has 3. Did those engine hours change? On the panel on the right hand side, it's got your engine hours indicated. But is that real? Ooh, that helicopter. Straight out of Minecraft. And weirdly, it looks like there's an F4 Phantom or something parked next to it. Which it won't be. Stop at hold short. Yeah, the trees look interesting over at the left there. The ones in front of us are totally fine. It's these buildings here on the left. The game just hates them. Which is sad. Because the game was sold on how epic it was going to look. Yeah, everyone is, even if you've got a gig internet, everyone's having these crazy bandwidth issues. Or nothing is sort of loading in properly.
Victor traffic, Cessna, India. Quebec, Delta X-ray Zulu is taxiing to parking.
That helicopter, is it a Pilatus on the left there? Is the rendering in now?
So, Eleanor, you want to fly again?
Can't wait to do it again.
Sure she does. She loved it.
Every minute of it from start to finish.
Frederica! That's our mother's name. Oh god, turn. Turn.
You turned your passengers into flight addicts, haven't you? Anyway, I can see that anxiety has turned into excitement. Well done.
Mission success, thank god. How much did that stupid nut announcing landing cost me? Landing smoothness 68%. That's rough. I felt it was, but everything went perfect on this flight. I got an S! Thank Jesus. Oh well. I'm happy with that. Cruise altitude, runway, blah 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 blah. Crash. Alright, so this just tells you what it's based on. Why is that landing smoothness so bad? Oh, and I made $1,600. And Petra took about home about 26,000. That's pretty decent for just saying a few words on a radio. Screw you, Petra. Ah, reputation went up pretty good there. That's good. Level 11. Sweet. And I unlocked another special cargo, light cargo. Sweet. I'd love to do that, but we're gonna grab a bit extra cash here. Your level allows you to access new difficulties for jobs. Ooh, level 2. And I can go all the way to Madagascar for something. Sweet. Oh, a cargo mission. Alright, cool. Well, we'll do the skydiving one in the next episode, and then we'll do the cargo one after that. Right, I want a ferry mission with a different plane. A Robin. Cadet. 30 minutes. Cessna 172. Cessna 172. Another Robin Cadet. Landing on an island. 30 minutes. Are there any Robin Cadets in the UK? Ferry mission 172. 172. 172. A 172. Right, hold on. Is there a way to filter by plane? Familiar faces. These are all 172 stuff. I think this just shows you the missions in your local area. If somebody wants to see St. James's Park, that'd be cool. But I get the feeling it's not going to load in, so you probably won't see it. Discover an Elgin. And Forest. Well, there's an airbase at Forest. Taking a flight above the Highlands, that would be cool, but it's in a Cessna Skyhawk. And I want to do something that's not in a Skyhawk. .172 GMB. Where was that Cadet one? I'll take the Cadet. The Cadet is old school. Right, we'll go back to Italy, because I think it was here. I think it was this one, right? No. That one? Yeah. Alright, I'm going to do that. And we'll come back once the old Cadet is loaded in. Okay, so we're back. Here's the Cadet. Now, Madam, whatever her name was, broke the thing, basically. And it's been checked over, but it did say that we need to respect the condition of the aircraft. Well, that looks all good. Basically just looking for damaged parts on it. Yeah, it says all condition new. Now, it said that they did inspect it thoroughly. That's all good. And I've heard that you can be penalised if you take the aircraft away and it's sort of damaged. I hope all these are resetting in their actual positions. I don't know where you would check the like the oil and stuff. Yeah, it looks good. Now, there's no chocks or anything for this. I wonder if you can pop the hood in this. And the canopy opens and closes. That's fine. Right, we're in. Screw it. We are in. Okay, right. So, I want to close the canopy, but yeah, the engine is going to start, but I need you to close. So
Appreciate your help today, Cap.
Throttle.
Today's job involves getting this DR 400/100 Cadet to losing as soon as possible. The owner had to get her aircraft repaired over there. Now it's ready, so she needs someone to fly it back to her.
Couple circuits.
She's
Yeah,
already
there's
waiting
normally
for it.
a
Her name's Madam Miracutra. Treat
Oh,
this
Madam
baby like it's
Miracutra.
your own.
canopy
See you.
handle. There we go. There you go. We're good to go. Right, so this thing's pretty sweet. It's a different aircraft. Ken Moriar. Alright, let's get going. Let's try not to kill this dude in front of us. We shall request takeoff. Does my... Yeah, so I have my electronic flight briefing. That's fine.
Pull a ground Robin 9er Alpha. Victor Oscar Tango request taxi for departure to the east with Quebec.
In-flight, post-flight. In-flight before takeoff. I want
Robin 9er Alpha.
before
Victor Oscar
landing.
Tango taxi to and hold short of runway 27 using taxiway Alpha.
Maintain
Contact
airspeed
tower on
of 70
120.0
knots. Descent Monitor flights, instruments, maintain airspeed. I kind of want to know what speed the flaps can be thrown out at on landing. I mean, it says 70 knots. Final approach flaps, full position down. But it doesn't say what speed. Flight performance. Mass and balance, center of gravity, environment.
Oscar Tango, did you copy?
I sure did, my friend. Sorry, I was checking stuff.
Taxiing hold short runway 27 using taxiway Alpha Robin Victor Oscar Tango.
Okay, which way is that? That way. Alright, so we're instantly going. Huh. My parking brakes don't seem to work. That's weird. I am wondering if this has been set up for a different aircraft. Yeah, just use single engine. Because it is a single engine. Alright, now it should work. There we go. Right, excuse me, dude. I'm going. Uh-oh. Wait, did I not just set you? Oh no, it needs to be set in single engine as well. God damn it. That's annoying. Now you'll turn. Right, that's annoying. Really don't want to be setting up controls for every single aircraft. It's going to take a long time. Right, there are basically lights here that I don't want to hit. So we are positioned for taxi lights. And I've got 1.5 kilometers to get to the runway. Alright, so this is why this is going to take half an hour. The flight itself, not that long. The taxi and stuff, long time. No glass cockpit here, all analog instruments. Airspeed on the left, altitude, that's fine. Got my rudder trim indicator, positioning and vertical speed, and my compass. Alright, cool. It's an old plane. Feels old, looks old, sounds old. What's that over on the left? Ooh. I could skip this, but again, you get penalized for skipping stuff. I'm gonna get an AV or performance issue here for taxiing too fast. My god, this taxiway is bumpy. Why is the bloody entrance to the runway so far away? This thing probably doesn't need. Actually, while we're sort of floating here, yeah, I can turn and stuff at the same time, that's fine. Pre-flight, no. In-flight, yeah. Normal takeoff. 2-3, 100 kilometer, 54 knots. Once it reaches 54 knots, that's fine. It's good, these EFBs. These, you're kidding. What? I'm barely moving at all. Alright, we'll slow it right down. That's 2. Taxi. So that's gonna go on I'm probably respecting the aircraft. This thing's, even in idle, it wants to go. I'm holding short. Stop and hold short. Wait for clearance.
Pola Tower Robin 9er Alpha. Victor Oscar Tango ready at runway 27 departure to the east.
Robin 9er Alpha. Victor Oscar Tango QNH 101 tree east departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Cleared for takeoff runway 27 Robin Victor Oscar Tango.
Alright, we're clear to go. There we go. A little fast on the airspeed there, but it's okay. Man, the RPMs don't want to come down on this at all.
Oscar Tango continue for east departure.
There we go. Fly to Los Angeles.
Pola Tower Robin 9er Alpha. Victor Oscar Tango continue for east departure.
Okay. Coming up to 1,000 feet now. This thing's got a decent rate of climb. She's shaky. Fixed gear on this, so what's that in the middle of the harbour there? Right, so this is at about 1,000 feet now. Continue our climb. $54 kilometers. Ooh, that's actually pretty far. This may actually take half an hour. Oh wow, it is far away, alright. Alright, so this might take a hot minute. I'll get into the lane here and then I'll trim it out. It's a bit turbulent though. I don't think the trim's going to be able to cope with this. I also have to keep climbing because I'm not at 1,600 feet. The way these boxes are, it's kind of like it's setting you up for the landing already. There we go. Oh, we've got the epic music. Alright, seems to be holding okay there. Yeah, it's sort of pulling to the right because I think I didn't set the actual, the rudder correctly. Or is the wind just blowing it? No, it looks straight. Could just be the wind. It's like we're crabbing. Crabbing all the way. I'm gonna try and hold that. Hold that sort of right rudder in. Try and keep it straight.
Robin Victor Oscar Tango, leaving my airspace, frequency change approved.
I didn't ask for frequency change, but if you say so.
Pull a Tower Robin 9er Alpha. Victor Oscar Tango, frequency change.
I pushed for the frequency change there, but it never showed up in the top right hand side. That was confusing. Overflying the airport without an announcement. What? If it's that bullshit. That was rubbish. What airport? There's no airport there. I did push for the announcement, and he did say that there was going to be a frequency change. These are the normal comms that come up in if you're flying IFR. I am now at 2,000 feet, and I don't want to be at 2,000 feet. I'm gonna nose down slightly. Yeah, we're coming down. We're at sort of about 150, 160. Might have to throttle back a touch. As much as I'd love to get there quickly, too much damage to this aircraft's going to be an issue. I mean, it still is in the green. Alright, so 38 kilometers to go over the water. We'll come back once we're a bit closer. Okay, so that was sweet. What you just saw there was that I use F9 to record and stop recording. But when you push F9 in this, it cuts the engine, and I've remapped it and deleted it so that it can't. So if I go to settings here and controls, and then keyboard, right, and then filtered by assigned, F9 shouldn't show up here. And if it does, I'll be very excited. Toggle autopilot. See, that's toggle autopilot. So that shouldn't do anything. No, it's still here. Set mixture lean. Go away. Secondary. Get rid of that. Back. Save and back. It should not be doing anything else. That should just be it. The rest of them can do whatever the hell they want, but F9 needs to be left alone. Anywho, we're coming in for landing. Fly to downwind 45 degrees. Okay, the weather here is quite bad. Gonna cut the power. Ooh, I can't actually see anything. Ooh. It's really horrible here. Sure this isn't in IFR conditions, because it kind of feels like it is. Yeah, we're in the clouds. These are IFR conditions. Let's drop the altitude. Altitude is 5,000. How did I get so high? Gonna pull the throttle right back. Yeah, we're coming back out of the clouds. Yeah, I maybe went a bit too high there. Still trying to go up. Why are you still trying to go up? That's weird. It's sort of... I was only at 1,500 feet before. It sort of jumped up. It's because I was messing about with so many of the controls. Airspeed is 127. I don't want to go over 130, but I need to get down. Yeah, we're coming down. I wonder if I did something that reset the altitude. Because there's no way I gained about 3,500 feet that quickly. I think I fixed the rudder issue as well. I think it was just wind. Overflying the airport without an announcement. That's bullshit, because it's not asked me to make an announcement. That's so stupid. Give me the comms. Request touch and go. Why the hell would I want to do that? Alright, let's bring the power back up. And then we'll get on to this final. It's been an interesting flight. It's been buggy. You can see the shadows in front of the aircraft are doing like sort of weird stuff. It's a nice area here. But yeah, I don't know how it climbed up. I think it's because I spent too much time in the settings trying to figure stuff out. Now we are low enough for flaps. And slow enough. So give me a notch of flaps. Max speed with flaps down exceeded. What? It said... I can't remember what it said actually, but I'm sure it was... maybe it was below 70 knots. Possibly. I thought it was below 80. Like, we're in the white. Now I should be able to get my flaps down.
Oscar Tango, line tree 5, 69er.
No way.
Runway 02.
Okay, so I think that may be
Cleared to
bugged.
land runway 02, Robin Victor Oscar Tango.
I think it is bugged because I've got a lot of bugs. I've got a lot of mistakes for things that should never have happened. But I am definitely going slow enough for flaps out here. Okay, so the runway is over there somewhere. Yeah, so performance ain't going to be great in this one, but we've been penalised for things I don't think we should have really been penalised for. Unless you can't deploy the first notch of flaps until you're below 60 knots. Which might actually be a thing, but that just seems way too slow. Oh my god, it's a short runway. This is a short ass runway. Oh, and the over the cockpit view ain't great either. I might have to land this one from the outside. Oh my god, it's so windy here. That was pretty smooth. I'll take it.
Robin Victor Oscar Tango, exit runway when able.
Will do. That's it. This thing will literally taxi idle. The brakes ain't great on it, that's for sure. That was a short runway though, so.
Victor Oscar Tango, contact ground on 120 decimal tree.
On it. Acknowledge
Go to
handoff.
120 decimal tree, Robin Victor Oscar Tango.
Request taxi parking.
Ground Robin Niner Alpha. Victor Oscar Tango taxi to parking. Robin Niner Alpha. Victor Oscar Tango taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway Bravo.
Thank you.
Taxi
Alright,
to
so we
general
made it.
aviation parking using taxiway Bravo Robin Victor Oscar Tango.
Slow down or you're gonna get a taxi speed warning. With all the other dumb warnings you've had, that would be kind of stupid. That was a pretty smooth landing, so Mrs. whatever her name will be happy that our plane is back. Should be happy. Move, lady. Do not walk in front of me. Yeah, you just stay there.
I know repositioning flights are not always easy missions, but you did a solid job, and I appreciate it.
Stick a parking brake on. Now, bring up this. Airspeed. Maintain an airspeed of 70 knots during 80 knots. Monitor flight and carburetor heats as required. Approach brief. Elevator trim set. Blah blah blah. Landing. Final approach speed 65. Doesn't actually tell you what speed the flaps can be thrown out at. So that's not very helpful. Right, screw it, we'll just pull the mixture here. We're good. Surely it must be below 80, right? Overflying airport, that's a lie. Taxi speed, yes, and flaps at max speed. The landing smoothness was good. I still got a B. Going a bit slower. The overflying the airport thing was a bit weird because he didn't prompt me to say anything, and I wasn't actually over any airport. So I think that's a bug. And again, I don't know what the flaps, the airspeed should be for deploying flaps. It's obviously lower than 80 and 70 knots. I still got some money. As long as it did not affect my reputation, it didn't. Reputation went up, that's fine. And I'm now level 12, sweet. Alright, so I've got a bit of cash, 7,500. That's all good. What do I need for aerial advertising? Score flight scene or skydiving missions with B or above. Okay, so I have to do a few more of these. We will be doing a skydive mission. I'll do a flight scene mission offline. That'll bring us up to the 5. But we've still got cargo transport to do as well. So we'll leave it there for that episode. As always, if you did watch this and you'd like to leave a like, comment, or dislike, please feel free to do so. And if there's more you'd like to see in the future, then hit that subscribe button. I've been Danny Min. This has been Microsoft Flight Sim 2024, and I will catch you later.